Have you ever noticed that time is a pendulum? It would seem that every time something extreme happens in one direction, it always swings back to the next. We had the crazy liberal feminist type of movement, and now the pendulum's swinging back to, you see a lot of people turning right, turning Republican, conservative, and they go too far that way. It's a lot more common. You see that now. And this applies to every aspect of life. I mean, think about the generation of parents that came before the current generation of parents that we have now. It was, in some cases, lots of spanking and negative, and there was never any kind of positive reinforcement. And now you have the opposite, where there's no discipline to children. And if you think about life that way, that it is a pendulum, I think that it makes things a lot easier to deal with when you know that if something crazy is happening, it's going to swing back. So don't sweat it. I mean, think about like conspiracies nowadays. That was, you said if somebody heard that you were a conspiracy theorist, that was looked very down upon, very fringe. And, you're crazy for thinking that way. That's wild to think about those things. And now you say the moon landing was fake and join the club. There's so many people that understand these things that were called conspiracy theories is not so crazy now. So if you ever feel like that the world is getting a little too crazy and you wonder if things will ever be normal again, just wait. I know it's hard to say in this time we live where everything is snap, snap, snap. It's instant. And I know that's cliche to say. Life wasn't made to be instantaneous. So that's mainly what I wanted to kind of think about today, is the concept of the pendulum. That throughout history, there's been a pendulum that swings from this way, and it swings back. It swings back and back. I'll cut that out. But yeah, I think it's freeing to think that way. If something happens that's an injustice to you, be careful not to react. Just consider what happened and then act on your considerations. Because that's how we get this pendulum that swings back and forth. And it would be really nice if we could get that swinging to this instead of this. Because you go from one extreme to the next. And it would be nice if we could just kind of stay somewhere along this where it still swings, but it's not so extreme. So, if you have been wronged or hurt in some way, don't get mad at that and then do something. And don't get mad at that and then do something that is the opposite just for the sake of it. Just for getting back at them or thinking that it's right because that thing was wrong. So you do the opposite. Life is not black and white. Everything is gray. And you need to judge things accordingly. So anyway, not to get too deep. I think that's about good for there. But yeah, hopefully that helped.